Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. In today's video, I'll be showing you how I make this egusi soup that you're seeing here. And if you want to see how I achieve this, stay tuned, keep watching. And this is the unfried method. For some time now, I have been cooking, or rather making unfried soups. I don't know, because it is healthy. So if you want to eat healthy, go for this method. And if today is your first time of stopping by, do not forget to subscribe and also turn on the notification button, so whenever I upload a new video, you'll be the first to be notified. So let's get into the video. So this is egusi, and this is the major ingredient that we'll need to make this method of egusi soup. And I'm about to blend them. So for the ingredients, I'll be leaving the list of ingredients in the description box. So if you want to see the ingredients that I use in making this soup, you can check the description box for the list of the ingredients. So yeah, after blending, I'm going to put them into a plate, just as I'm doing so in the video. You just try and scoop everything out as I'm doing so. And after that, and after blending, this is how the egusi turned out. It's going to be looking like this, just like breadcrumbs, not crumb. So I used one onion, and I'm just chopping the onion into the egusi. And if you don't want to use onion, it is optional, and you can skip that part. You can just go ahead and use your egusi like that, but I love to use onion. That's why I'm adding onion into the egusi, as you can see in the video. So you just go ahead and chop them into little sizes, as you have seen so. So after which, I'm going to just stir them together and add little water into it. I didn't show that part, but you can go ahead and add just little water to it. So yeah, I have dry bitter leaf, but I already soaked it in water just to make it to be a little bit soft. So I'm about washing them 2, 3, 4, 5 or 6 times, depending on you. If you want the soup to be not to be bitter, not to have that bitter taste too much, you can go ahead and wash it several times. But if you want the soup to have a little bitter taste, you can wash it lesser. So depend on you. So I'm washing it for about 3-4 times because I prefer to have that bitter feeling taste in the soup. And you can also make use of the fresh bitter leaf or the frozen one, depending on the type that you're having. So this is the type I'm going to be making use of, the dry one, because that is what I can lay my hands on for now. So in the pot, I have the egusi. I added little water into it, and I reduced the heat of the gas so that it does not get burnt. So I'll continue to stir just as I'm doing so, just stir little by little. You keep stirring, continue like as I'm doing so. And this is how it's going to be looking like. And I'll go ahead and add the bitter leaf to the egusi. Then I'll continue to stir like this. Just keep stirring, not too much. So I'll go ahead and add the meat stock, because I already boiled the meat earlier on. So I'm going to cover the pot and allow it to cook for 10 to 15 minutes or thereabouts. So after cooking for 10 to 15 minutes, this is how it's going to be looking like. And I'll go ahead and add the palm oil. Just add as much quantity as you think is okay for you. I didn't have a measurement, but I'll add little again. Just use your eye. You know the way our mothers used to do it then now. So I added the oil earlier so that the oil can cook very well. You know, this is not the fried method. This method is the unfried method. So for this method, you add the oil earlier so that the oil can cook very well into the soup. That is what you want to do, because if you don't do that, the oil may not cook very well if you go and add it later. So you better you add it at the beginning so that it can cook very well. So we're going to cover the pot again and allow it to cook for about another 10 to 15 minutes. So I just stirred the soup and I'm about to add meat into the pot. I have different type of assorted meat that I already boiled and spiced up. So you can use whatever meat of your choice. You can use chicken, you can use turkey, and you can also use fish. And you can add the water, because I added water to the soup. I don't want it to be too thick or too watery. You just go ahead and add the quantity of water that you know is going to be okay for you. So I'll go ahead and stir, mix everything together as I'm doing so. So as you can see, our soup is ready, and I'm going to add a little Maggi just to taste, granulated Maggi, just to give it a taste, and I'll stir as I'm doing so. The soup is ready. Just going to allow it to cook for some 5 to 10 minutes and the soup will be ready. And you can eat this soup with semo if you are in Europe. You can eat with puree if you're in Italy. You can eat with wheat. You can eat with gari. You can eat it with fufu. I added some salt because I tasted earlier and I needed to add salt into it. So I added salt and I'm going to stir. So I'm going to be adding this oven baked fish that I made myself at home into the soup. I have this recipe in my channel. If you've not watched this recipe, if you need to see how I make this fish, you can go and check my videos, my previous video. I have the recipe how to make this fish at home. And this part is also optional. If you don't want, you can use whatever fish that you have at home. And so I'll be eating this egusi soup with puree. As you can see in the video, I'm making the puree now. Like I said earlier, you can use it with fufu, with gari. And in case you don't know, puree is potato flake. They got it from potato, so it's just like cassava. They make gari from cassava. So puree, they got puree from potato, so you can call it potato flake. In Italy they call it puree, so that's why I say puree. So yeah, I'm just cleaning up. I just finished doing the remaining part, the normal work now. So I'm just cleaning everywhere. So thank you for watching. I'll see you in my next video. Bye for now.